Welcome everyone to the Risk and Reward Lab. As always, I test out new and popular roulette strategies and create some of my own. Today, we're testing out an enhanced version of 3D roulette. I'm calling it 3D roulette momentum evolution. Last session exposed a flaw in the original 3D roulette structure. Not a bad run at all, as it still finished up $700 in 80 spins. But there was a structural weakness. So I rebuilt part of the system to avoid long drawdowns. This enhanced version has the same core philosophy, but now we're adding internal smoothing through double streets and also the follow the dozen structure. Let's take a look at the rules and get started. Just like the original version, you start off betting $10 on the even chance bet, whether it's 118 or 19 to 36, and with the corresponding dozen. In the original version, you don't ever switch to the second dozen bet, but in this one you do. That's one of the changes of this strategy. Also, on a loss, you add 1 unit, like last time, but in this enhanced version, you add a double street on the side of your dozen and even money bet. Finally, just like the original, you double the bet after 3 losses in a row and reset when you're back in session profit. On the screen, you can see we had a loss, so we're adding the double street bet right now and spinning. Big win there on the 19 to 36 and third dozen. In that case, the double street didn't help us, but we'll see where it does coming up shortly. Just a loss on the second dozen there, so we're moving the bet to the second dozen and 1 to 18. Okay, so we've had 2 losses in a row. We're heading into level 3 here. That's a $30 bet on 19 to 36, $30 bet on third dozen, and $10 on the double street. And we got the win, a nice $50 win, so we can reset to the base level. In the original version, that would have been a break even. So this is an example of where the double street really helped us. So those are the basics. I'm going to speed up the gameplay just a little bit for a couple minutes until we get into a little bit of trouble towards the end of the session. So we'll analyze that and then also just recap and analyze the system as a whole. Also, don't forget, if you're enjoying these videos and the enhancements that I'm making on these popular roulette strategies, hit the subscribe button. All right, we just had a loss, and this is the beginning of the biggest drawdown of this session. Fortunately, a couple break-even bets here prevent the bets from escalating too high too early. Another loss. That's our third major loss of the streak here. And what we're seeing is alternating dozens is creating the losses. So unlike the original version where repeating dozens created a long string of losses, in this enhanced version, it's when they alternate. We just doubled the bet at level 3 and lost, and now lost another bet. So we are on to level 5. That was a big loss, and that's the lowest point of the session before we start to recover. I do want to point out, look at the previous spin board, and you can see that the dozens are alternating. There's probably about 5 in a row that alternated, and you know that is common, so that's a semi-flaw of the system. Okay, huge win there, $210 win. We're going to rebet and spin, and as you can see, it's going to take 3 repeating dozens in order to get back in session profit most of the time. Back-to-back wins are going to be necessary when you get deeper into the recovery. And we got that big win there, $210 win. It took us back to session profit, or very close anyway, so it's okay to go ahead and reset. Okay, just 7 spins or so remaining, and this is where the wins just easily stack up. So what did we learn? The added double street layer absolutely softens losses. It doesn't eliminate losses, as nothing does, but it does reduce the speed of the drawdowns. In the original version, repeating dozens can cause steep drawdowns before a snapback. Repeating dozens are covered in this enhanced version, but alternating dozens causes issues. But that is softened by the double street bet. We saw a drawdown of roughly $450 on a bad streak towards the end of the video. In the original, the big drawdown was $1,200, so I do like this enhanced version more. The profit curve is more stable and smooth, so losses won't spiral, but also profits won't likely be as large. If I would have played 80 spins, we would have made around $400 if you follow the profit curve, compared to $700 in the original version. So there is a trade-off for more stability. I would definitely like to play an extended version of this and see what happens. That might be coming in a later video. Be sure to let me know in the comments what you think of this enhancement to 3D Roulette. I've got another great video coming up testing out the latest hot strategy, so be sure to hit the subscribe button. I'd like to thank you for watching, and as always, manage your risk and have fun playing out there.